Men and women across America upgrading their tattered multi-pack underwear to Tommy John. TommyJohn.com right now. Code HERD, 20% off your first order. Good to have you in. Best for last today. So this morning, a lot of times we sit down. I get in the morning meeting, and then Joy comes in about a half hour later, and she's doing her stuff because she needs her sleep. I'm a raccoon. I'm up pillaging the garbage all night long. But we have a morning meeting we're both part of. And the staff will pitch ideas, and some of them I'm like, that's nonsense, and some I think are good. You've been in this meeting, you can confirm this.
Yes, I come to the meeting every day, yeah. Every
single day, you don't just walk in and do the news, you are in this meeting. So this morning, the staff pitched an idea, and I initially rolled my eyes at the idea and said, guys, that's stupid. But it does have some connectivity. So, obviously, Lakers season went really south for LeBron. Restrictions on minutes for LeBron. They're out of the playoffs. Ball, Ingram out for the year. Kuzma could be right around the corner. And our staff said, a couple of people on our staff are real music aficionados. They said, it feels like the Elvis moved to Vegas, though LeBron moved to Los Angeles. And I said, prove it to me. So, here's 5 steps. Number 1, the king losing his throne. So Elvis Presley, biggest star in the world, lost his throne to the Beatles, the group of 4 guys who changed music. And LeBron James, a couple years ago, lost his throne to the Warriors, a group of 4 guys who changed basketball. I thought that was pretty good. Sign number 2, relocating to the entertainment capital. So as Elvis lost his throne, he wanted to shake things up, moved to Vegas. Many people said it changed him, partied more, less focus on music, ran with celebrities like Dean Martin. LeBron, by the way, moved to Los Angeles, an entertainment capital. Many people said it has changed him, becoming a little more egotistical, much more self-involved. It's not a bad second connecting point.
It's close.
Third one, they both pursued a movie career. Elvis originally took his focus when he moved to Vegas off movies, started doing more off music, more and more movies, Girls, 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 King Creole. Fans didn't love it. LeBron now set to star in Space Jam 2, a bunch of other TV projects, over a dozen. Okay, you're right. They did move to an entertainment capital and took their focus off a little bit, their primary. Sign number 4, both have well-known and aggressive management. Colonel Tom Parker virtually controlled LeBron's career. Rich Paul Maverick Carter, 2 of the most well-known figures in the business of sports. All right. Both aggressive, full of smart guys that make big, bold moves. And finally, Elvis and LeBron acting a little bit like bizarro images of themselves. Elvis Presley had a gun and was shooting things in his home at the end. He got kind of, it became like people close to him said something's not all buttoned up. And LeBron, trash talking, imagery, optics, not with his team. Like he's doing things that just are not LeBron, off the backboard in Phoenix. So, 5 signs. Is LeBron becoming the Fat Elvis, the Vegas Fat Elvis? Joy, what do you make of this theory?
It's a theory. There's some things that align there with how the careers are going. I think there were some other circumstances involved in Elvis's...
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah, which are not the case, obviously, in this situation with LeBron. Oh. But there's something going on with... I mean, it's Los Angeles. Like, it's a different place. If you look at the team that he has here in Los Angeles, and you look at the teams that he had in Cleveland, and this wasn't the case... I mean, it's a bit strange. LeBron has been able to carry teams and rally teams together, and he's had major injuries and controversies. Like,
by the way, I thought of this. How about this, Michael? I was thinking about this Michael Jordan thing this morning. You know how when Michael Jordan went to Washington, we understood that it was a business move. He wanted to own the Wizards. Abe Pollin eventually didn't work out. But nobody's ever held it against MJ that he went to the Wizards. They were a bad team, and it's never dinged his legacy. But it's funny this morning, I was sitting there driving into work, and I'm thinking, let's be honest about this, though. LeBron to the Lakers has a lot more in common to MJ to the Wizards than people think. Just think about this. The difference is Staples has banners, and we think the Lakers are great. The previous 4 years, before Michael Jordan went to the Wizards, they won 36% of their games, had no playoff appearances. The Lakers have won 30% of their games with no playoff appearances. Michael inherited Rip Hamilton, a skinny forward who immediately started averaging 20 points a game. LeBron inherited Brandon Ingram, a skinny forward, often hurt, who in the last month, before his medical condition was disclosed, averaged over 20 a game. The difference is the Wizards are considered dysfunctional and a losing franchise. The Lakers are considered elite and a winning franchise. But the truth is, LeBron joined a dysfunctional organization with no momentum and the perception of one top forward. And I would say Rip Hamilton's better than Brandon Ingram. And I'm not saying, obviously that Wizards team never competed, but the Eastern Conference that Michael came back to was far worse than the Western Conference LeBron entered. The difference is the Wizards are considered losers and the Lakers are considered winners, but the truth is they're both dysfunctional. Magic Johnson has a job he's never had before. Rob Pelinka has a job he's never had before. In a shooting era, they've got no shooters on the roster. I think sometimes we just forget this. Jordan went to the Wizards. We viewed it as impossible to win. Let me ask you this morning, how possible with this roster was it for LeBron to win? I don't think it was that easy. I think there's parallels there that you got to be honest, can't deny. Reggie Bush on the show tomorrow. Tonight, Discover Card Key Matchup. Get your free credit scorecard today, even if you're not a Discover customer. Learn more, discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply. Good to have you in. Speak for Yourself was off Friday. They are back and ready to go coming up next.